Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to another episode of Battle Train, courtesy of Terrible Posture Games and Bandai, who were kind enough to reach out and sponsor this video. Let's see. Well, this is an interesting one. We could do puzzle story, question mark, fight nothing. Sure. Okay, destroy as many outposts as we possibly can. So I have a landmine, 10 damage in the 3x3 area. Okay. That does 20 damage. This does 10. When one of these blows up, how much damage does it do? I know it hits the surrounding area, but for how much? I put that there, with a landmine there, put that there. I can send this train at this one. Blows that up, takes all of them out. Well, that took almost nothing. So we get gold. We get a 4-leaf clover, luck +1. I'll take it, and we get an extra card. Dismantle tracks in a 2x2 area within range 1. Harvest a mineral for each track dismantled. That actually is extremely good. Presumably, I can steal that from my enemy.
Ah, yes, my documentary. Let us celebrate my champiversary together. Do you hear that? That is the sound of the dreams of another unworthy challenger being crushed. Their tears are sweet nectar.
Hank Hannigan here. I know I said that already, but introductions are my favorite part of a conversation. Not only am I host, but I'm also the voice of the network here on the floor. When our numbers slip, I'm the guy keeping the network executives upstairs calm. Yeah, Battle Train may seem pretty ruthless, but I assure you, we keep it family-friendly and follow a strict rule set here.
Yes, the rule of the mighty. Mercy is for the weak. The others get their outposts smashed to little bitty broken bits with the melee spike trains.
Love the energy, big guy. Someday perhaps you'll let someone else win, right? Gotta give the commoners something to shoot for.
Never. Not in 30 years and never in the future. I, President Conductor Alvaro, Supreme Champion of Champions, Duke of Destruction, Admiral of Diesel and Steam, am the only one worthy of the titles.
Joyce Wright, 4th season production assistant. Yeah, working with Alvaro is interesting. Alvaro thinks of me as the person who gets him lime water, but most of the time I'm doing real work. I schedule the champions, book the cameramen, get waivers from the audience, a bit of everything. Production assistants keep this place running. Alvaro, he's mostly just here for show. On in 2 minutes, President Conductor.
Immolate them all! What? Oh, huh. Hello there.
2 minutes to showtime.
Yes, right.
Coffee Cup Hat. Every third turn, draw 3 extra cards from your deck, but 0 cards from the board deck. Alright. I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, so we're playing this again. Wow. Okay, train destroyed. Didn't destroy it. Where's the rest of that train? Okay, County Jail. Enemies can't play ability cards next turn. I think I'm gonna skip that one. Teacup Hat. Every turn repair random damage outpost by 1 HP. Sure. That's kind of actually useful. Okay. Upgrade one track card from your deck into a super track. Ooh. I wish I knew what that resulted in. So the super track for the power tracks, probably the most valuable. Places over existing track. That's extremely good, actually. Okay, we don't need to repair, so we can just do that. I'd like to upgrade more cards, please. Too many bombs. For 2 turns, if you play a bomb card, add a copy of it to your hand. Spawn a barricade on every crossroad connected to enemy stations. Alright. Extra range all bomb cards. Max HP reduced, but draw 3 extra cards from the board deck every turn. Or train base damage increased. Let's take a look at our train again. Yeah, so we have the fancy feather hat, which is already having me draw 1 extra card. I actually like the idea of the inflatable engine. Because that means that we... Yeah. Don't have enough to buy anything else. That's fine.
I'm gonna win! May the rainbow protect me.
But she's new. What was her tagline? X90s something? I don't know. Okay. So the nice part is I have a gazillion track bits that I can kind of use here. Well, some of the time. Okay, do any of these have double length? Because this one is costly. I think one of the things I really struggle with in this game is getting places. Okay. Go down. Really, that's all I've got? That's all I got. Yeah, because we want to get these. From my experience, from some of my failed runs, my enemy will manage to get up to, like, crystals much faster than me, take them for themselves, and then kind of skunk me. I'm just gonna blow that up. Make their life harder. Well, that wasn't harder. I won't deny that's kind of convenient. Thank you. Okay, so we have budget allocation. Yoink. So I can take that from them. We do have a super track. I think I'm just going to put that there, give myself a bunch of crystal. Yeah, do I want to do a super track? I suppose I should. Alternatively, that gives me a bunch of crystals. That gets me more crystals. Let's see, do I have enough? I do have enough. Super track there. And I can actually just toss a bomb at that. But I'm going to blow that up instead. Slightly rude. But we have kind of skunked them. So we've got a couple of extremely silly options and a lot more resources. I think I'm going to start by actually just locking that off. I know that probably seems extremely silly. Put that there. I can technically send this train out. But at least I did enough damage to that. There we go. Oof. Yeah, she just doesn't have enough resources to really stop me. Which is good. Okay, how do we want to do this one? I do actually have a power track splitting here. I don't like that, though. But I also don't have too much of a choice. Okay, there's all of my resources back. We do also have another super track I could get down. Sure, I'm just going to put it there. End turn. Bump the mic. Apologies. Are you kidding me? That was expensive. Well. Do we have any of my longer pieces? I do not. I'm gonna just blow that up. Okay. So ability cards cost less. Slightly annoying. Yeah, she's edging in to get at me, but didn't succeed. Okay, there we go. Now we've got all the juice that we need. How much do I still have? This is insufficient. Much to my chagrin. We're super close, though. Like, she's gonna keep zapping me and disconnecting my track setup, but at least I've locked her off pretty hard. In a way that's going to make it exceptionally difficult for her to get access to anything. There we go. Do 35 damage, which is perfect, actually. No, it did more than 35 damage. Alright. Valkyrie Prow. When you play an ability card, draw a card from your deck. Sure. Gold, when we get a champion medal, increases our max minerals. Alright, so that was mostly smooth. Alright, so I could go shopping, but that's a waste, because we get another shop at the end. I kind of like the top. Question mark, story, battle, question mark. Well, we don't need to repair. Story.
Can you state your name?
I be Crossbones, pirate champion of Destruction Valley.
And you're a newer champion, right?
I be the freshman champion in all Destruction Valley. But by the squid's belly, I am the best. Excepting maybe the sheriff and Rainbow Valkyrie, if she be having a good day. The boss be a mighty foe in his own right. He ought to be, being the first champion and all, aye. Still, 'tis our job to keep people from, reaching him. Mostly the boss spends his time looking for new ways to blow things up. Man has his passions, he does.
Hear me out, Host Hank. What if we take the home edition of Battle Train and add dynamite to it?
I like what you're thinking. Great stuff, Alvaro. Really great stuff. Network will never sign off. We already hit supply issues with the amount of explosives we use on set.
So the trains, those are loaded with explosives?
Yes! Glorious destruction!
So who drives all these trains? Are they, like, remote controlled?
Yes, they are. Oh, I think Joyce is calling us for the next contestant.
Squid Hat. All ability cards cost 0, but also exhaust. Sure. Because I don't actually have that many abilities. I got 1, which already exhausts. 2, it already exhausts. I think this one didn't. This one definitely did. So now we can stack ability cards left and right. If we get more. Boy, my train looks like a monster. Mad scientist. Alright. Oh, that's kind of an awkward spot to be, but whatever. Alright, how are we looking on this one? Okay. We do more for me, but I don't think we need it. Get a little bit more here. I draw a goofy amount of cards, which is very nice. I'm just gonna get to this one. Head up here, connect to his setup, see if I can mess with him. Good, those are abilities. Alright, so toxic waste. Toxic waste. Let's see. That up. Hook that up. These are not mine. Actually, yeah, let's just recycle that. More for me, please. Let's see. I got 2 left. Can I do this? Yeesh. Perfect. Because this is pretty close. Yeah, so he's going to be messing with most of... he's messing with me by giving me abilities. Luckily, that's not a problem here. Wow, he has nothing. And yeah, whenever I play an ability, I draw another card. Sir, I don't think you knew who you were messing with when you decided to harass me. I'm just going to bomb this 3 times. Slap that right there. I'll put that there, just lock him off a little bit further. And I think we just win.
Train is hot.
Let's go, Mom. Why is Mom wearing a spiked hauberk? I don't know. Alright, please be an ability. Each time you play a track card this turn, draw a card from the board deck, tempting. Increase your train base damage by 20 this turn. Retain. Yeah, we're going for that. Because that costs nothing, so it doesn't hold me back in the slightest. Ooh. Obtain Joe's Beanie, lose gold, or get track. Sure, I'll get Joe's Beanie. Unless it replaces my hat. Don't think it did. Alright, get the gold. We still haven't taken a hit here, which is extremely good. Alright, orbital laser, ability, 20 damage in a 2x2 area. Tempting. Traffic cone, obstacles gain plus 5 HP on placement, range to bomb cards. Shop price is reduced by 25%. I feel like this is kind of moot at this point. The traffic cone is funny. We definitely want that. I could remove some stuff. What would I get rid of? Oddly enough, I don't know if I actually like the double track. Actually, yeah, the problem is I have a decent amount of things. I guess I could get rid of the barricade. I literally haven't used it this entire run. Do I want to grab this one? It's kind of expensive. And like, it places over expanding existing track, which is kind of useful. Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. Main reason being it's big.
I'm gonna win!
Like, it covers a lot of territory. I love Crushbot. Okay. So what do we have? A lot of things. We could dismantle. I've only got 3 energy here, which is tricky. I'm going to try this. There it is. Okay, so the reason why I wanted this one is specifically for functionally this moment. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Put that there. And yeah, I could do the recycle, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, we just really want to beeline for those extra crystals. One of my consistent problems I run into on so many of these runs is just the fact that I am not woefully under-geared. I usually just end up with way less crystals than my opponent on a per turn basis, and that's brutal. He's gonna get up to 7. Okay. These turned into timed explosives. Ooh. That's actually really bad for me. What if I can actually blow those up? Okay, I'm gonna... put that there. We get a super track. Yeah, I'll take that. We get another super track. Okay. Yeah, like, do I want to put this here? Very much could be a mistake to do that, but whatever. Oh, cool. I forgot I could do that. Okay, all cards cost 0 this turn, which is really good for me, kind of, sort of. Also very good for him. So the reason why it's great for me is mostly just because I draw 4 extra cards per turn, give or take. Or more. Let's see. So that means we can do some really noodly stuff. Put that there. Like, could slap that there. But I think we got some options. Okay. Because this is going to do just boatloads of damage. Well, let's do Train Stem. Fire that off.
Take that!
That's toast. I'm going to lock that off. Let's see. So then I could actually just turn that, so it's like super locked off. And because I'm right here and I have these free bombs, we can just hit that as well. We get 12 crystals, even though we can only hold 9, and he has no access to anything. Good luck getting past all the junk I just gave you, sir. Oh, well. I guess as far as he goes. Excuse me, we don't have the budget for that. Alright, and then I can just hook that back up again. I'm so glad I picked that one up. It's extremely good. Let's see. And then, yeah, I've still got oodles of stuff, so I can just send that off. Geez, anything else for me to do? Nope. I mean, I guess I could, like, try and get the gold coin, but I don't think I need it right now. Is this just going to be an extremely short run because I'm absurd? I think so. Alright, so we get gold, we get the crush cab. Train parts and shop cost less. I mean, that's okay. Alright, so what are we looking at? Fight, eh. Fashion shop? Sure.
Let's do our best.
What? What? Huh. Okay. Okay, I've got 2. So I could do that. I could do that, but that opens it up for him. Or I could do that. Makes it hard on him to get access. You might just skip it entirely. Alright, easy peasy. Put that there. I'm gonna put that there. Just really make sure he has no easy way into that location. I might as well use the laser. Just make his life harder. Let's see. Got that. I mean, I suppose I could do this for another crystal. I don't know why. Doesn't do me any good. Alright. So far, this is kind of working out in my favor. So the main problem is there's no easy way for me to do this, have this hook up. I could put this here. I've got 5 crystals. You know what? I'm going to put that there. Let's do a train stem. Blow this one up. Because then I can just put the super track down. And wait. So he'll get access to some crystals here. That kind of works out in my favor, though. Not immediately, though. Because if I blow this up, that's not going to give me enough juice. Is it? Because that's going to cost me 1. And this is going to cost me 3. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get up. The problem is it's going to cost me just as much to get around. Whereas this gets me just a little bit more juice. Oh, and that's not one of the special fancy power tracks. You know, I can just do that. There we go. So, reason being, he has almost nothing. That's all he's got? Alright. Let's reallocate some budget. Grab some more. Cool. Let's see. Hook that up. All right, now he has access to nothing. That blows up in 2 turns. It's manageable. Can I just put this over everything? Yeah, I can. There's no way I can do more damage. I mean... Oh. I'm an idiot. I have no excuse on that one. Alright, these are now mine. I'll put this here. Okay. Oh, this is going to do 35 damage.
Dodge this!
Cool. Before everything goes badly for me. Okay, another power track. Trigger. No, I don't really want any of those. Okay, well, glad to see that that did not end in terrible disaster. Okay, so we want to wait. There. I do not like timing and reflex-based minigames, to be honest, but it works. Okay, so we get ice cream cone. 10% chance for each connected mine to give an extra crystal. Sure. I will take it. That's very good. And fashion shop. Chance to draw an extra card. Range for all obstacles. Start with 3 extra initial minerals. Supply drops always drop on your half of the board. 300 gold you have at the start of the battle. Nope. Definitely Hugbot head, though. There's the baseball cap as an option. But I don't think we need it. We don't have obstacles. We're not using them. I'll take it. We're not going to be able to buy much in the upcoming shop, but I think it's fine. Because we've got a 50% discount on most things. Wait, there's another zone after this one. Extra max HP. First, no. None of those are extremely good. Increase your max mineral limit by 4 for the battle. Copies the 3 random cards from the enemy deck. Both of these are extremely good abilities. Max mineral limit is kind of good, because my current limit is 9. I do like inspiration, though. I'm going to snag that. Double bomb is interesting. I just don't think I'm going to use it. Let's remove something. What would I remove? Maybe this one. It just costs extra. It is good, but...
I'm gonna win!
You will taste my power.
So how many acts is this, then? Longer than I expected. Alright, well, let's figure this out. So, this one would be extremely good for getting to both of these. So, do we have a just basic turn? I guess we have a whole mess. Because I can hook that up there. Let's just see if I can get more. Move that there. And yeah, all we have is reallocation. But that has to be when I'm close. Yeah, so he covers a hell of a lot of ground really fast. It's a concern. Oh. That's something I didn't realize. These gray cards are generics. They're not normally part of my deck. Okay, so we cannot do that. Okay. Do we have anything else? Yes, actually. If I put this here, we can do train stim and send this off. Which is great, because now I can go over here. I don't know why. Insufficient minerals, but that's fine. I can go over there and just put that there. Reason being, we don't need access to this. I can just bomb it a couple of times. And we've just cut him off of most of his ability to connect to the rail line that already exists. Which is largely what we're hoping for. Yeah, look at how kind of sad that was. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna say no. There's stuff I could do, but not interested. Okay, so it gives me some options. Let's hit inspiration. Super trigger. Trigger all deployables on the board. I don't think that really helps me too much. But that's okay. Let's see. We do actually have a pair of power tracks, which is kind of fun. I've got a double bomb, but I don't think we need it. Alright, send that off. And this should do 30 damage. That feels pretty good. And then... yeah, I guess I'll just put that there. Yeah, because I could do a budget reallocation, but I think I'm going to save that for him. There are no deployables on the board. The reason why I wanted to use these is largely because there is a small chance he's going to start putting deployables down, and that's going to mess me up. Or not. It seems like I've pretty much locked him out. Just said, nope. Oh, it's the train blowing up. I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, if a train blows up, it takes out the tracks in the area, but the stations, hitting them with a bomb does not actually destroy the nearby rails. Could have grabbed that cash. Oh well. You play all cards in your hand, enemies cost more next turn. I'm actually going to snag that. The only immediate problem is there's functionally no way that I'm going to pull that off most of the time. But that's okay. What is this?
Ah, the door of worthiness. It's time to test your might, contestant. Are you worthy enough to proceed and face President Conductor Alvado on the battle train battlefield?
That is the most Tower of Guns hallway. Press the button. Are you... Wait, really?
Perhaps next time.
Really? We need to get further in the story before we can do it. That's actually slightly tragic. So we really need to go for story stuff then. Dang. And on the flip side, we got reasonably far. Puts me in an awkward spot just because there's a shorter video than most. Oh, no, there's things that I can do on this one because now that we're putting in story, I've got a couple of cutscenes to tack in kind of in the beginning of this video since might as well show them off. All right, cool. And the main thing is mostly just I never like doing 2 runs in one video. It feels weird. You know, which video is, or which run is the main run, and what happens if I just like lose midway through? What happens if I go super far? I'd rather save that for the next run. So, I guess with all that said, I might as well say a very quick thank you to Terrible Posture Games and Bandai for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It's a ton of fun. Now that I actually am like better and kind of understand what I'm doing and have figured out some cheesier builds, and kind of am starting to get a sense for how to lock down enemies proper, this game's getting a lot easier in a very fun and goofy way, and I can't wait to keep abusing it. But for now, I guess I might as well mention once again that Battle Train is available now on Steam and Switch, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is a genuinely good roguelike deck builder that does not follow standard conventions, and I think that's really fun. And I also really like the fact that they're going for this goofy game show angle because it makes things extra silly. But for now, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.